here, Chris from Snack Leader. Today I'm going to be taking you through a loose lead walking method called 300 pecks. Okay, so 300 pecks is very treat heavy, or reward heavy, sorry, when we first start. But the further you get out with this, the less reward that the dog is going to get. So with this, we're marking position. So the dog is always going to get rewarded by my side. At this point, on my right hand side, because that's the side I generally walk Lara on. And if she potters out in front of me but the lead remains loose, okay, I'm still going to mark and reward at the steps that I get to. Okay, so I've laid out 2 posts there. It's easy if you lay out 2 markers so you've got somewhere to walk up and down with, just while you're practicing this. And they're 10 paces apart, and I'll probably try and do a bit of a figure of 8 as I go around. So with this, the lead is going to be in my left hand. Okay, I generally hold the lead like this. The dog's not going to go anywhere, so if I am using a clicker as a marker, I'll be able to click with this hand and still reward with this hand. The dog is going to be on my right hand side like this. The treats are on my right hand side here. Okay, so I'm in and I'm down, I'm not twisting my back, and the dog is not going to track across the front of me because they know the good stuff is coming from this side. Okay, if I walk, eventually once the dog has learnt this, the dog can walk either side of this just to make it easy for yourself. But if to start off by my dog this side on my left, and the good stuff's coming from the right, the dog is likely to track in front of me, and then I can trip over the dog, etc. What that also does is that with the dog being on my opposite side to the lead hand, is that takes a little bit of the lead length out of it already. So I see that a lot, and it's like, well, what's the point? The dog is there. The whole point of having a bit of a longer lead is so the dog and you can succeed together. Okay? Because if the dog is out there and the lead is not pulling, then you're just having a little bit of a sniff, then we're on to a winner. Or at the side there, it doesn't matter. Remember, the dogs see the world through their nose, so they are going to want to sniff. But we don't want them out the front pulling our arms off. That's not a fun place to be when you're walking the dog. Okay? So let me see if I can get my Lara. Lara! Come on then. Good girl. Well done. There's a good girl. Okay, lead on. So, with my Lara, when I first got her, she needed the environment as the reward. So as we went through the environment, she had a lot of leisure time and very short training time. For example, she had like 30 seconds of training time and then two or 3 minutes of leisure time, and then we just build that up so then it switches over, so we're spending longer and longer doing loose lead walking and less time having leisure time for her. Okay, I cue it as well. You can either say walk nice or with me, just to let the dog know what they're doing. Okay, and then obviously when it's leisure time, it's go play. So ready? So come on, this way, come on. So I get my dog set at my side. I can drop a treat by my foot to keep my dog in position. I'm then going to take 1 step, I'm going to mark a reward, 2 steps mark reward, 3 steps mark reward, and I'll keep going until I get to about 10 steps when I'm first practicing this, and then I'll stay at 10. I'll go 10, 10, 10. If at any point Lara pulls, which is a high chance, then I will stop, I'll bring her back in, and I'll start back down at 1. Don't miss out any numbers when you're doing this. It's all about repetition, keeping the dog in position. And I'll try my hardest not to stop moving. So when I took a step and I mark, I'll reward as I'm moving. And once I've had the reward, I will then start counting again. Okay? I'm going to count out loud so you can hear it. Okay? And then demonstrate. One, two, three. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Come on. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This way. 8, 9. Good. 10. Good. And we found, so that's me up to 10 paces there. And what we found is me and Lara found that sweet spot when we're walking together. So I'm not yomping, I'm not walking really fast, and she breaks into a trot. We're both walking together. I'm not too slow for her. After a lot of practice, we found out that nice sweet spot together, and she's been a good girl. All right. If the dog crosses behind you, so a bit of troubleshooting. If the dog crosses behind you, like that, go to this side. Okay. You can just turn around, and walk the other way. You want to mark and reward your dog on the same side, because that's where it is. If the dog comes and faces you when you say good, like that, you stick the treat on their nose and you walk past them like that, and you pop the treat in their mouth as you go past them, so they're facing the same way. Okay. This is a lot of practice. Keep it nice and slow. If you only get 2 paces or 3 paces in your little initial training session, don't worry about it. Okay. As you get going, you'll get further and further and further out, up to 300 pecks, 300 paces between each little reward for our dogs. All right, and then they can learn. Then they know how to loosely walk. If I'm walking 50 or 60 paces between each little reward, my dog knows how to loosely walk. Okay, and as you get, obviously you don't walk around with a treat pouch on all the time. As you progress through the dog's life and you keep practicing this, it can just be a good fuss. Some dogs love a good fuss. All right, it doesn't always have to be food.